And back home last week, the government issued a notification and banned the import of apples that cost less than 50 rupees a kilo. Indian apple farming community has welcomed the ban. They say this will finally enable them to compete in the market and help them get better prices for their produce. Santia Gora gets us more.
India produces 2.45 million tons apples annually. Kashmir, Himachal and Uttarakhand are the major apple producing states with over 9 lakh apple growers. These apple growers play a key role in the economy of their respective states, but last few years have been difficult for these farmers. Increased production cost and competition from big corporates meant the Indian apple growers were facing losses. But the government notification has thrown Indian apple growers a lifeline. Earlier last week, the government issued a notification and banned the imports of apples costing less than 50 rupees per kg. This cost includes insurance, cost of the fruit and freight import cost. This decision will keep the cheap imported apples out of the Indian market. Farmers say these cheaper imported apples, especially Iranian apples' low cost, made it impossible for the Indian apple growers to compete and caused them huge losses. Indian apple growers have welcomed this decision.
उससे भारत के हम किसानों बागवानों को बहुत बड़ी राहत मिली है। भारत सरकार के जो आयात शुल्क को वहां चोरी किया जाता था कम इनवॉइस भेजकर, उसमें भी एक भारत सरकार के रेवेन्यू में इजाफा होगा।
हमारी जो सनद है, हमारी फ्रूट इंडस्ट्री को बहुत आगे फायदा होगा। तो हम एक बार आपकी वसालत से, आपकी चैनल की वसालत से उनका तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं।
Apple growers also claim that there is no exception given to South Asian Free Trade Area countries, and this will also help the farmers.
साफ्ता के तहत, साउथ एशियन फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट के तहत जो सेब भारत में आता है, उस सेब को भी जो है वो यहाँ भारत में अब वो इलीगल रूट से एंटर नहीं करेगा, क्योंकि इस नोटिफिकेशन में साफ्ता जैसे देशों के लिए कोई भी जिक्र नहीं है। नहीं तो साफ्ता के तहत कोई भी आयात शुल्क भारत में नहीं लगता था, और अगर साफ्ता में भी 50 रुपये इसको मान दिया जाएगा, जो इलीगल रूट से अफगानिस्तान के रास्ते से भारत में सेब आता था, उस पर भी एक बड़ी रोक लग जाएगी।
India imported 4.48 lakh tons of apples in 2021-2022. Iran's market share of this import was 23%, and farmers say due to lack of proper vigilance, these imported apples were illegally capturing the Indian market. This notification will put a full stop to this.
It was not only that they were sending us the cheap, but they were attacking our trade models. So that was a big concern for us, wherein they were utilizing all those mandis which are only for the selling of domestic apples. One cannot sell the imported apples in those in APMC in these mandis. So that was a big concern for us.
Various Indian horticulture organizations who were seeking a ban on cheap imported apples for years now are claiming that this notification will bring huge relief to the Indian apple growers. After this ban, these organizations are planning to seek an increase in import duty of the apples. They claim that this will discourage massive imports and will force government to enhance and increase in-house production to meet our domestic demand. In Mumbai, Santia Gora.
Well, that is the latest there on the government's decision to ban imports of apples less than 50 rupees a kilo. With that, it is time for us to wrap up this edition of India Business Hour. Thanks very much for watching. Do stay tuned. The news continues here on CNBC-TV18.